Hi, welcome back to the Grindhouse with me, Pepe Iannucci, head coach at Grindhouse MMA, and William Atherton, director of Grindhouse Fightwear. We're just going to go over the next fight on the card, which is Nate Diaz versus Donald Cerrone.
That's right,
Okay, so this looks like it's going to be a great fight. Two guys who between them have won 10 Fight of the Night bonuses.
There's going to be another one, I'm almost certain of it.
Yeah, so that might be worth a little bet in itself.
Yeah.
The Fight of the Night, this could be the one. Cerrone's had one of the best years in MMA. He's won 4 fights already this year, so this fight, if he wins it, is going to make him the 5th. He's a very exciting fighter from WEC. He's been doing so well since he's changed his style. He used to start off quite slowly and it caused him some losses in the past, but now he's picked up his game and against Dennis Seaver, it was a first round win. So the guy's an exciting fighter. What are the odds looking like on this fight?
This is what surprises me. I favour Cerrone as well, but I don't. Cerrone to win is 4-11, with Nate Diaz being 15-8. Nate Diaz is nearly 2-1. I definitely think it's closer than that, which is a shame because they're favouring Donald Cerrone a lot heavier than I thought they would. But you can't really about that, can you?
So again, you know, Diaz is a good fighter. He's one of those guys who fluctuates between lightweight and welterweight. This is a lightweight fight, but he's looked good at lightweight. He's dropped some decisions against Gray Maynard and Clay Guida, 2 good wrestlers, and to drop a decision against them, there's no shame in that. And he looked good. I mean, he looked very good against Gomi. He dominated him in his feet, and he won the match by an armbar. So he's a good fighter. So this is going to be much closer than.
Yeah, I definitely think it's a lot closer than the bookies are giving the credit for. Yeah.
So it's interesting. Definitely one to look out for. I mean, Nate's stand-up is starting to look a lot more like his brother's Nick's. Lots of, not necessarily massive power, lots of combinations, body shots are being put in there as well. But Cerrone will stand in the pocket and hit you. So this is why it's going to be a great
fight. Yeah, definitely. I think if it's contested on the feet, I've got to give Cerrone the edge, even though I think Diaz's boxing against Gomi was awesome. I think it looked amazing. I still think Cerrone's kickboxing is just at a different level. He had a very good kickboxing career before he came to MMA, very successful.
That's right, Muay Thai, wasn't it? Yeah.
And I think he looked really good there. And I think he transferred it well into MMA as well. Good takedown defence.
Yeah, he will mix up those kicks, the head kicks, the low kicks. He'll probably use them to keep Diaz off balance. And they're both known for the ground game. Both got really good submissions.
That's the thing, Cerrone's definitely a striker. He's won over 50% of his wins have come by submission.
Right, 50%. That's something to think about there. We know Nate's struggled against wrestlers, against Maynard and Guida, 2 great wrestlers. He struggles against them. Cerrone doesn't, he's a bit shy in the old wrestling front himself. He's not the best. He's getting better. His wrestling definitely looks like it's improved. It's gone on. So this, you could argue, could give him what's going to give him the edge against Nate.
Yeah.
He might just catch a couple of extra takedowns, work in the top game, and in the judge's eyes, he's probably going to go towards the cowboy this fight. So, bets wise, what do you think?
I've got Cerrone by decision, definitely. That's where my money's going. There's good odds on it as well. You get 17-10 for Cerrone to win by decision. So £10 on that is £27 back. I think that's a very good bet, especially considering how heavily favoured he is in the bookies. To give him 17-10 on points in a 3-round fight as well.
Yeah.
Where a lot of their fights, I think that's a great fight. A good bet to go with. For the fight going the distance generally, it's 8-11. So £10 gets you £17.27.
Right.
So again, I think that's a good bet. I'm almost certain it's going the distance. Obviously it can go anyway, but I'm very confident it's going the distance. So that, if you're struggling to pick a winner, that's a good bet. It's a solid bet. You can put some money down on that and be confident with it.
Yeah.
I've heard from my research, I think a lot of people are thinking it's going to be a very close decision as well.
Right.
So I think that's what I think it's going to be fought a lot on the feet.
Yeah.
I think it's where it just gets the better out of striking, and you know what the UFC judges are like. So.
Yeah. So with this fight, we'll break it down. The reason we're coming to the conclusion of the decision is both guys have never been stopped by strikes. Both of them will fight in the pocket. They're good strikers, good chins. On the ground, I think between them, maybe they've both been stopped by a submission once each in their career, something like that. So, and the jiu-jitsu is probably going to cancel each other out.
That's what I think. I agree with that.
So Cerrone will probably just have that edge in the takedowns, just by a margin. So, do you know what? With this fight, put a bet on the guy who you think is going to win. Choose via decision. Sit back and enjoy the fight.
Definitely.
Okay, so that's that fight done. So if you come back with back to us on the next video, and we'll go through the next fight, which is
John Fitch and Johnny Hendricks.
another great fight, which we're going to review for you.
If we had to come back for part 4 as well, because that's my bet of the night. I think there's a lot of money to be made on that fight.
Right, yeah, check that one out. Where we're going to throw out an extra bet, which will hopefully make you some money. Thank you.